If you're looking for a 30-foot rear bath couples camper, but you don't want the same old questionable build quality, this Brinkley 265 might just be exactly what you're looking for. Let's take a look. Howdy y'all, this is Cory, and welcome back to another RVing with Cory YouTube video. Today we're going to take a look at the 2026 Brinkley Model I 265. Now, normally I wouldn't do another video on this model so close after I just recorded the 2025, but they made some big changes that I think you're really going to like and I want your feedback on. Now, as we go on to the inside, all the specifications as well as a link for the pricing will be down in the video description below this video, so you can check that at any time. But as we come onto the inside, you'll notice the interior didn't change much. And I'm okay with that because they're already doing a great interior. Now, some things that Brinkley does. 1, no carpet. 2, no valances. So as you can see, your shades are actually integrated into the windows. I love that. 3, no staple slide fascia. So they screw theirs in from the backside. This is all that, when I talk about build quality on a Brinkley, that's what I'm talking about, is those extra little things that they're doing. Now, you do have one seating arrangement for this. You got the theater seats. I love these. So they are going to have, or they don't have the heat and massage like the Model Zs, but they still have the lever recline function, which I really do like. You're also prepped for a subwoofer back behind those theater seats. So if you want to add that, since these have the projector style TV, you know, to get that home theater experience, you can easily do that. Looking up top, we have an 18,000 BTU Furrion Chill Cube air conditioner. These are cool because, so 1, you could run 2 ACs if you have one of these on 30 amp service. That's cool. They also are non-ducted, so you don't have to heat the attic space above this ceiling panel with ducting. That's gonna mean a cooler camper overall because there's no duct work for, you know, the 130 degree attic to heat up the air as it's going through the ducting system. No heat vents in the floor as well. So they're all going to be coming out of the bases of the cabinets, things like that. Now, if we take a seat at the theater seat, you're directly across from the entertainment center. Now, it just looks like a window now. And of course, you have your fireplace down there as well. But if we come over here, 1, you have your night privacy shade. 2, if we pull this back one down, that is your outside projector screen. So you flip the image on your projector and it will display outside. Then you have another screen. This will be your inside projector screen. So they, even though they don't do the, there we go. Apparently you gotta be smarter than the, smarter than the shades sometimes. But even though they don't do the frosted glass window anymore, you still can enjoy the projector TV outside. Now, if you've seen the videos of the 2025s, you'll also notice they did a big change here. So I love this. You have, oh, there's a drawer there. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to set you down here for a second. Okay, so they do more of the roll-up style desk like the Model Z fifth wheels and some of their Model Z bumper pulls do. You also have a little storage drawer here for some things. Still gonna have the dovetail drawer construction in the Model Is, so that is a super, super popular feature. Now, as we go into the kitchen proper, so we start opening up some cabinets. These are going to be pocket screwed and glued cabinets, you know, real wood doors, all that good stuff. Magnetic holdbacks to close or keep those cabinets closed. Solid surface countertops in your kitchen. That's something you normally don't see in this price point. Or, well, I shouldn't say in this price point because Brinkley's are, they are not the normal price point. What I meant to say was in this class, as far as, you know, more that entry-level fiberglass travel trailer. Nice big drawer. Again, you can see that those are dovetailed. You can literally pound on that thing really hard and it's not going anywhere. Storage here. All Brinkley Model I's are prepped and ready for an under-counter dishwasher. So if you want to do that, you can, one, either buy the dishwasher through our parts department, or you can get it off of Amazon. I think that's cool. You don't have to pay the dealer one, or, you know, through a dealer if you don't want to. If you want to do it yourself, you can easily do that. Nice one basin sink with the drying rack, pull down sprayer faucet. Again, high rise. Storage space over here. Love the fact that they made that a foldable cabinet, I guess is the correct word for that. Dual electrical outlets there. Then you're going to have 3 more drawers. This top one here is, you know, normal size. Same thing with down here. You can also see your tire pressure monitoring system right there as well. This bottom one is going to be a little bit deeper. So if you've got some bigger things that you want to put in there, you can easily do that. Pull out trash can here, spot for your extra trash bags, and you still get the Brinkley paper towel holder. So I really, really do like that. 3-burner cooktop. They're using the bigger one, so you can actually fit 3 pans on there. And then instead of an oven that nobody uses, they do a convection oven microwave, which is really cool. Strut supporting cabinets right there. You can see you've got some pretty dang good storage in there too. Moving across the way here. So this has got the pantry here. Now, one thing I really like that they do, I'm a big fan of these pull-out shelves. I'm actually going to put a bunch of those in my kitchen at home here fairly soon. But you've got another one down there, so plenty of storage. And then you have a 12 cubic foot fridge freezer. This is a 12 volt, and it's a little bigger than what everybody else is using, just slightly. But hey, it gets the job done. I really do like that. And one of the cool things is you can access this with the slide out closed, which normally in this floor plan, you can't always do. Moving back to the back, before we get to the bathroom, you got some coat hooks here. All your control panels are right here. So you've got your MaxSpace vent fan control for in the kitchen, your Rockford Fosgate sound system, and all your slide out awning buttons, all that good stuff. Coming back into the bathroom, we're gonna start with the shower. One-piece fiberglass. That's something you don't see. It may not seem like a big deal, but it is, because it's a better quality material that they're using. Stepping up in here, I'm about 6'1", 6'2", depending on if I'm wearing boots or shoes, but I've got plenty of head height. So if you're a little bit taller, you can easily fit in here. Absolutely love that. That's a game changer for this size of travel trailer. You have the spa-inspired shower head that has multiple different spray ports. Actually, no, this one does not have the multiple spray ports. Excuse me, I do want to correct myself there. But you do have, you know, the sprayer here and the hand one. That's cool. You're still getting the light in the shower because there is no skylight up here. Especially if you're in hail country. Again, that's a big deal. MaxSpace vent fan. They're using the bigger stuff. Backlit mirror. You also have pressed membrane countertops here. I'm not mad about that. It's one way they could just, you know, it's a good material, but they could save a little bit of weight and a little bit of cost on that. Nice big bathroom sink. I mean, that's huge. My fifth wheel doesn't even have a sink that big in the bathroom. Spot for a trash can, 3 drawers, and then you're gonna have a massive linen cabinet right back here. Things that you don't have to do as soon as you get it. Put up a towel bar. They already did that. GFI protected outlet. MaxSpace vent fan controls. More countertop space. Another electrical outlet. More towel hooks that fold away if you don't need them. Pocket style door. Pardon me. Flipping this around, I've got really wide shoulders and porcelain foot flush toilet, by the way. I've got plenty of room here, plenty of room on this side. I really do think they did an excellent job. Absolutely great leg room. I mean, this bathroom is just, it's on point. And that's the thing with Brinkley. Everything they do is done with purpose and with the camper in mind. Another pocket style door here. You are going to have an 8K air conditioner up here. Now, a lot of people that I've talked to recently have said, only 8,000? That when you've got that 18K in the main living room, you don't need a giant air conditioner in the bedroom. And it is, of course, a direct dump air conditioner. Storage here, storage there, and then we have our underbed hanging storage. Now you'll see I have a whole bunch of stuff in here like the laundry basket, the chairs, things like that. But I love the fact that you can actually step down in here. You got some shelving space there. But this is a cool concept. I like it. Let me know what you think. And then you are going to have household outlets down here as well on both sides. I did want to mention that too. Spot to mount a TV right here. And of course you have that big windshield. Somebody has it closed, so I just forgot to open it. This is a removable shelf, so you have a little bit more hanging space. And then you have 4 drawers. They're nice, good sized. Brinkley also is using Azdel in their floors, in their bumper pulls, and dual Azdel in their sidewalls. So they have a composite floor, composite sidewalls. I mean, that's cool for a longevity standpoint. I really do like that. So let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the outside. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We'll see you back on the outside here shortly. All right, y'all, we're on the outside of this Brinkley 265. So what I want to do first is I want to go over some construction perks. So this is actually a laminated aluminum exterior. It looks like fiberglass, but it's not. So it's constructed like a fiberglass trailer. So you still have aluminum framing in the walls. It's just aluminum on the outside. Now, I mean, you can beat this thing up and it's still not going to dent because it is, you know, laminated just like a fiberglass camper. You have your big front windshield right here, power tongue jack. You are going to have the 30-pound tanks, battery and battery box right there. And then you have this massive drop frame storage. It is heated. It does have your battery disconnects, some extra lighting here. You also are going to have an outside shower on both sides. Really cool stuff. Nice big thick baggage doors too. But if we back up too, you can see you've also got the LED strip lights on each side of there too, which is kind of neat. Power stabilizer jacks. I'll show you where the controls for that are here in just a little bit. And you do have the forced air heated underbelly. Now, they have not tested these to any specific temperature yet, but I would venture to say that these are a pretty safe bet at extended season. Nice big awning as well. And then you are going to have an LP quick connect. And then you can see that you have the Hankook tires with the Road Armor suspension. That's hard to find on a camper, the upgraded suspension. Just one less thing you got to mess with. You can also see these are riveted on, not screwed. So that is another big construction perk. More ride step above steps. You also have got the safety rail, rear power stabilizer jacks. Back at camera prep, you have the pardon me, rear ladder. And then you also are going to have the rear accessory hitch for like a bike rack or a generator tray. That's typically going to be rated at about 300 pounds. Tankless water heater. You also have your 50 amp service. Stinky slinky holder. yeah, stinky slinky holder, and then you'll have your dumps right there, actually. It's in a little weird spot under the slide out, but hey, it could be worse. Rack and pinion style slide out. Another dump right here for the kitchen tank. And then coming up here, we're going to have our power stabilizer jack controls. That's these two here. The Nautilus system. Plus you're going to have your 65-foot integrated water hose reel. So that is really neat. A lot of people really like that. And then you can see that you've got your solar charge controller and you have the 3,000 watt inverter. Brass plumbing fittings right there. Just notice how everything is super clean and super nice as well. Fully walkable roof on all these Brinkleys as well. But let me know, guys, what do we think of the Brinkley Model I 265? This is the 2026 version. Love your feedback in the comment section down below. Pricing and specs will be in the video description below. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of this rain and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.